computer. Okay, hello everyone, welcome, and thank you so much for joining us at this time of energy shifting and changing and flowing and folding over itself. So let's take a moment here and pause and reflect and ground. So take a breath. Breathe in. And breathe out. And notice that as you're breathing in and breathing out, it's one fluid movement. Where does the giving and receiving begin and end? As you are receiving the in-breath, you're also giving out the out-breath. So how can you be in that flow of the giving and receiving, like a bee pollinating a flower? Where is the giving and receiving? Where does that end and where does that begin? Step into that flow. Now find that place as you're breathing. Take your energy from your head to your heart. Breathe in and out through your heart as if you have a nose in the center of your chest. And stepping back behind your heart, through that doorway into your soul, through soul into that soul group, the largest part of yourself, and then into the infinite, into that place of the Christ within, God the infinite, creator of all life, stepping back and being in that flow of giving and receiving. And as you bring that flow of giving and receiving from the center of your being, that place of infinite well-being flows through from the center. Place of divine love, of harmony, freedom, prosperity. Flowing through from the center, and you are in that stream of well-being. You are the stream of well-being flowing through from the center and out through your soul, through your personality, through your physical body, through your emotional body, through your mental body, and there, surrounding you like a bubble, that flow of infinite well-being is permeating all the layers of your being. Mental, emotional, physical layers of well-being are infused with that higher awareness of divine love. And now, as we are filling each of our bubbles with our intention of alignment with divine love and the divine flow of well-being into all areas of our life, find that place where your bubble and my bubble and the bubbles overlap like the petals of a flower. And that place of oneness has the pollen, the seeds And we place our loved ones into that center of oneness, that they can be pollinated with that joyful expression of well-being. And as we harmonize with that flow of well-being from our center, connecting into others and their center, and expanding that out to our loved ones, and that they in turn can expand through their loved ones. And we, of course, are part of their loved ones, so we can receive back their well-being. In this harmonious dance of a larger ecosystem of well-being. So our own ecosystem of well-being, coming back to our own self, that mental, emotional, physical vibration of well-being emerging from the center, and our own ecosystem is upgraded, uplifted. And as our ecosystem adds well-being to the center, then the harmonious dance of each of our ecosystems generates a higher level of well-being than could be possible with just the individual. And that our loved ones that are emerging well-being from that center, that their well-being impacts our well-being also. And this emerging well-being is expanding the levels of well-being that are possible. Breathe, breathe, ground, ground, ground. Find your feet, find your feet, find your feet. So like the stem of the flower, we're grounded in the earth. Down and through your roots. And now if each of us is this petal in the flower that is grounded in the center into the roots, and now we're receiving the rain and the sun, such that this ecosystem that we are creating together becomes a flower, so that each of our own flowers is contributing to the larger flower that is all drinking in the rain and the sun and the external well-being. So we have our internal well-being flowing from the center, and we have the external well-being from the rain and the sun and the below from the earth and the nutrients. And so we can step into this coexistence of well-being, emergent well-being on a physical level, so that the metaphor of the flower blooming in the spring rains, in the sun, we can hold that vibration of being the flower, the flowering essence of well-being. We can be that emergent well-being. In this moment in time and space that is anchored through our feet into the earth like a flower that is anchored into the dirt. And as the flower contributes beauty and pollen and fragrance, we each, in our individual flowering selves, are bringing our essence, our unique essence of well-being out. And we contribute to the other flowers, bringing their essence into the world. Because we are also the bee. We are also that movement of the bee cross-pollinating. So now find your movement at your flow of the day, your flow through the rest of the day and tomorrow, the activities, the people you'll meet, the people you'll talk to, the text messages and emails and communications. Find that cross-pollination of harmonious, interactive well-being. And also be the bee. So we are simultaneously that still point of the flower emerging and the movement of the bee. We are both stillness and movement. We are both the in-breath and the out-breath, and the harmonious interaction is what creates the oneness, is what creates the well-being. So now let's find something in your life that you can bless. A project, or a person, or a pet. And bring that loving essence into your heart. Gratitude for your ability to be both stillness and movement. Bring your attention to your heart. Finding the vibration again of that harmonious well-being. That is this natural state, is your natural state, and it's the natural state of the bee and the flower. That harmonious well-being. And as you breathe in and breathe out, be that flow. The harmony of bee and flower. Bringing aliveness and joy and beauty and vibrancy into the rest of your day. And the next day, and the next day, and the next day. Bless you.